Now we have storm chasers in the area, giving us an eye and reporting on what's happening down there. Joseph Pisani has been driving along Florida's Gulf Coast. Very carefully, I hope, Joe, because this can be very dangerous what you're doing. We want to tell people that you're taking precautions. You're now in the Tampa Bay area. You're traveling south on Interstate 75 near Brandon, Florida. The conditions there going downhill, we understand, pretty fast. Are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Now you're getting ready to cross the bridge, St. Petersburg to Tampa. That's a key point for a lot of people. What are you seeing?
Right now, I'm actually experiencing tropical storm conditions, definitely very heavy rains, wind about 40, maybe 45 miles an hour with some higher gusts. Definitely gotten worse here in the past half hour as I've gotten further south.
You know, I checked out your website. I know how much of this you do. You've seen a lot of these storms. Compare, if you can, Isaac, to some of the ones you've driven chasing.
I've been through Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Wilma in South Florida, and this definitely is not as bad as either of those. Those are both major hurricanes. I'm now on the bridge, but Isaac is definitely going to be a big flood threat here to the Florida West Coast, as well as some storm surge. So I'd say if you're along the West Coast, don't take this lightly because it is going to make impact and could be hazardous.
You know, Joe, I want people to understand this is Sunshine Bridge. I've driven across this from St. Pete to Tampa. It is, as one of our producers said moments ago, kind of scary to do when it doesn't have tropical storm conditions because you're right there even with the water. What is it like now? Is there water on the roadway?
The waves, I can't really see the waves, but the winds are definitely picking up here as we're going up in elevation. Definitely probably sustained about 30, 40 miles an hour right now. Rain is just pouring down as I'm coming over this bridge towards Brandon.
So you're starting to climb up that bridge now. Are you seeing very many people? Because they had said, look, not mandatory evacuations, but we just suggest people kind of stay in shelter, that they stay inside.
Earlier today, there were quite a few people out, but right now I have not seen very many people out, especially heading south. There are a few people heading north on this bridge, but I have not seen anyone heading south towards the Brandon and South Florida, Fort Myers area.
Yeah, now we have a really good vantage point. Look at the center of your screen. You can see where he's going now, and we can't quite see the rainfall that you're describing because we just don't see that captured on the camera. But what are the winds like now?
The winds are easily probably up here about 40, 50 miles an hour. You can feel it driving over the bridge. You feel your car kind of getting pushed a little bit, so you got to be very careful driving over these type of bridges, especially in tropical storm conditions. So, I mean, a guy just kind of passing, probably going about 60 on this bridge, so not the smartest thing to do, especially going through this. And this is only going to get worse as we get into the night.
Right. Joseph Pisani, a storm chaser tonight, giving us his camera lens view and also first-person account of all this. And again, don't do this. He's a professional at it. Joe, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Tropical storm Isaac forcing